For a few years, we've been hearing how China puts out fake food, the plastic rice, the fake honey, and things like that. Well, they're not alone. Some of these American companies are in on the action too, ladies and gentlemen. So this came out on Yahoo Life, September 28th, 2020. Most store bought versions of this grocery staple are fake, report says. Going into the fall season, many of us will be turning to hot beverages like tea to keep us hydrated and even boost our immunity systems. Unless, of course, the global shortage of tea leaves messes with our plans. And what better way to sweeten your cup of tea than with a spoonful of honey that carries its own set of wellness and antibacterial properties? And that's why, if you have some good raw honey, it is good to have. Not only that, it's a natural elixir. So when you have those colds and flus, honey is better than any of that over the counter stuff you can get. Okay, back to this. Unfortunately, so much of the honey we find in grocery stores is actually fake. Mm-mm-mm. According to a report by Business Insider, honey is the third most faked food in the world, behind milk and olive oil. Now, you wouldn't think milk or olive oil would be fake, but it is. Milk and olive oil, fake. Mm-mm-mm. What that means is that often the stuff we buy is heavily adulterated with fillers and high fructose corn syrup. While this isn't necessarily a threat to your health per se, the fact that companies are passing off diluted honey as a pure product is a problem for both consumers who don't fully know what they're buying and for real honey producers whose product loses its value because of its less competitiveness. Back in 2013, Operation Honeygate revealed two American companies that were importing fake honey from China. Honey Solutions and Goeb Farms were criminally charged for avoiding $180 million in import taxes by concealing their honey's true origin. Wow. They had to criminally charge two American companies over fake honey. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. The incident provided to be the biggest case of food fraud in U.S. history. Wow. Today, some estimates state of the amount of fake honey circulating in the globe market is about 30%. Wow, 30% of the honey on the global market is fake. 30% of it is fake. But an expert quoted by Business Insider think the figure could be as high as 70%. 70% of the honey is fake. Wow. And this is stuff you get out of a regular market. I mean, look at the price tag on these different honeys. You're paying this high price tag and the shit ain't even real. According to Vice, which has performed lab tests on several grocery store bought brands, while you may be paying top dollar for fancy natural honey, what you may be getting is a blend of a different syrup, sugar that contains honey traces. Wow. And the fraud continues beyond simple honey products. Honey is also a frequently used sugar alternative in many food items, from cereal to ketchup, which are then touted as somehow being better for you and more expensive. So they're jacking the price up on this shit and they ain't even real. And as if bees weren't already enough in danger, they are bearing the brunt of this fraud. The insects are used for both honey production and pollinating. Yes, yes, they do. With the production of honey no longer being a viable source of income for beekeepers, bees are more often used for the latter task, which make them work harder and put them at higher risk for diseases. While Food and Drug Administration won't let honey, which hasn't passed a physical inspection, be imported into the US, they don't actually conduct the authenticity tests themselves. The onus is put on the importing company to get their honey tested by a third party company, which may or may not be using the most sophisticated technology available to detect counterfeits. One company, however, does take the authenticity of their honey very seriously, is Sweet Harvest. According to Business Insider, they are the only honey company that are certified by USDA Process Verified program. Don't forget to sign up. Okay, that's just forget about that. That's about Yahoo Life. So it's not just China. Some of these US companies are in on this fake honey stuff too. At the end of the day, they don't care about us. It's all about making money. They don't care what we put in our bodies. It's just that, it's just like I believe COVID would not be so bad if the food had a lot of nutritious value. You would easily be able to combat it, but they done GMO'd up all the food and made the food terrible. Now you don't really have much to fight with. All we're left with is buying products, and we have to pray the products are authentic. It's no telling how many fake products are in a grocery store. I'm sure it's probably way more beyond the honey, the plastic rice, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is ridiculous, but they want you to pay top dollar for this stuff to add insult to injury. They think the stuff is worth top dollar and it's fake. Oh, these people are no good. They are no good. Anything they touch, it becomes corrupt. They corrupt everything. It's not just your government and your local government that's corrupt. Everything, all these industries out here are corrupt. These folks can't run anything without a boatload of corruption. That says a lot right there. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.